bye y'all. I'm headed out to lunch. Okay, so where do you want to eat? Do you have any ideas?
I don't know. Maybe Subway.
Hey guys.
Oh,
Can
hi.
I talk to y'all for a quick minute?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, well, there was something that I saw earlier when I was in the therapy gym. It was Angela had actually left with Dwight, which we know is Kelly's husband,
Okay.
and which is a patient of ours. So it made me feel really uncomfortable. I didn't know what to say, but I just felt like y'all had the right to know.
Yes.
Okay. So with that situation, like, we'll definitely have to talk about it.
Right,
Is there a certain way that you wanted us to go about it, like bringing up your name or anything? Or?
So I would prefer if I was just left out of it, honestly, because I don't really want to be involved. If you could just, the less you say, probably the better,
Okay.
if that's okay.
We'll definitely discuss it and kind of get a game plan of how we need to address it, because I do think it's something important that does need to be addressed. But thank you for bringing that to our attention. We really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you again.
Of course.
Gosh, I just feel so bad for Pam. Like, I hate that she's in the middle of this. This is like a sticky situation for her, you know?
I know.
You don't think we would have to fire her, do you?
I don't think so. I mean, this is a first offense, and we don't really know like anything behind why they left together.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't think we should take it to that extreme yet, but I definitely think we should bring her in and us have a conversation with her and just kind of feel out the situation, and then maybe from there we can make a decision on what we should do about it.
Okay, yeah. I think she actually just clocked in, so we could probably like go grab her
Okay.
if we'd like. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so remember how Pam was talking to us just earlier about the whole situation with Angela?
Yeah.
I just went to go grab her. She clocked in, and she's going to leave some stuff in her locker, and we'll be here any second.
Come in.
Hey y'all, wanted to talk to me about something?
Yeah, we just wanted to talk to you about a little incident that we heard about earlier today.
Well, am I in trouble?
No, you're not in
No.
trouble. We
Okay.
just wanted to have a conversation
Okay.
and kind of talk through some things, okay?
Cool.
So we got some wind earlier that you left on lunch, and you left with Dwight, which is Kelly's husband.
Right.
And so we just kind of wanted to know what the reasoning was behind leaving the clinic on lunch with him.
I mean, he invited me to go, and so we just went and kind of just talked about his wife and like her medical care and like different things he could do with her at home. Just kind of to get out of like the rehab setting. He just wanted some like one-on-one time with how to help his wife.
Okay.
And we think that's great and all, but there are some like precautions that we need to take as a clinic and as employees of this clinic, to make sure that everyone is like following the rules and regulations that were placed, just to make sure nothing bad happens to us in the end. And so like we understand your intention, but one thing that's really important is protecting patient information. And if you were to go to lunch with the patient's husband, one, with no one knowing like the real reason beforehand, it can come off a little more fishy. And then with just having that discussion in an open area and setting, it could really violate the patient's well, I forget the word I'm trying to say, but the patient
Just like protecting their information.
Well,
because-
I guess I understand that, but at the same time, I mean, we were kind of like in a booth by ourselves, like no one was around, and I just like honestly don't see the problem with it. So, but like thanks for warning me for sure.
Yeah. Like I said, we just wanted to talk through with this and get, your side of the story. I think, what we're gonna do moving forward with this is next month we're gonna have an in-service with everybody, because we do have this policy in place already, and just kind of refresh everybody on the policy and how we need to implement it, and protecting patients' information with HIPAA and all that stuff.
do you want to go ahead?
No, you can go.
And so basically, as we said before, like, you're not in trouble by any means right now. Like, this is just more of like a cause for concern. But we would really like for this not to happen again, just to really protect the patients here and like their information.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, well, thank you for coming in and talking to us, and have a great rest of your day.
Okay.
Kelly. My name is Jan.
Hi.
And I'm Phyllis.
Nice to meet
And-
you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. And we're the supervisors here at our clinic.
Okay.
Not to alarm you, nothing really bad happened, but we just wanted to come in and talk to you face to face, and so that you are able to ask us any questions about a certain situation that happened around lunchtime.
Okay.
So are you aware of what happened at lunch today? Okay, so we were notified that one of your therapists left the clinic on lunch with your husband,
Oh my.
and so we brought her in. We brought her in right after lunch to kind of discuss the situation with her, and so we just kind of wanted to walk through that with you and just see how you're feeling about it, and give you options based on how you're feeling about it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So basically, just the background of what we're planning on doing is, as Phyllis said, we brought our employee in and talked to her about like what we expect from her in the future, and we also plan on holding an in-service or kind of like a meeting with our team to go over the rules and regulations of protecting our patients such as yourself.
Okay.
With what has been presented to you, like, do you have any questions or concerns for us?
Yeah, my husband and I, we don't actually share medical records with each other, and he is not someone who can receive medical records from you guys. So that's very concerning to me that a therapist was sharing my personal, intimate medical records with him, considering that we're at a pelvic floor therapy clinic. That's
Right.
very private to me. So that's very concerning. Concerning.
Yes, and to our knowledge, that is what was discussed over lunch was, the just things that were going on with you and how he was feeling, and him just trying to get more information on ways to help you. So based on how you feel, and this is totally up to you, but you do have the right to
Search legal
legal
options,
Okay. Yeah.
as well as like just let us know like how we can make you feel more comfortable. And from our end, we have certain things and procedures that we will follow as well.
Do we think that this therapist my husband was seeking her for strictly guidance on my care, or do you think it was more personal?
As far as we can tell, we do think that it was strictly based on your care and nothing else outside of that, nothing more personal than that. And that's just from what we gathered from talking to her.
Moving forward, I think a different therapist would be appropriate, and I will have a conversation with my husband. But however, I don't think legal action needs to be taken yet unless this happens again, and then we will have an issue with the clinic. But right now, I think I understand that this was hopefully out of an act of love and not anything worse than that. So.
And we will totally make that happen with switching out therapists for you.
Okay.
We will get somebody else in here, that way you're more comfortable with it.
Okay.
And just let her know that as
And
well.
I will definitely set the record straight with my husband, even if it was an act of love, that we do not need to share medical information with our
Of course.
Okay.
Totally understand.
Thank you.
Well, we apologize for any inconvenience, and again, like, our phone number's on our website. You're here, so if you have any more questions or concerns, just ask for Jan or Phyllis, and we'll be back in to talk to you.
Okay. Thank you guys.
All right.
both. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.